Welcome back to my channel. So today I did this really nice rose gold purple shimmer look and a purple like gray undertone lip. If you want to see how to create this look, then please keep watching. I forgot to set my eyes after I primed them, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my CoverGirl loose translucent medium powder to set those. Again, probably my favorite setting powder. So just dump a little bit in the lid. Dab my brush in there. And then we're just going to set those eyes. Okay, so I do need to clean up my eyebrows because I went crazy. I don't know what happened, but they're all over the place. So I need to clean those up with my concealer. Okay, so sometimes that happens and you just kind of have to clean them up a little bit, sharpen them up with your concealer. So mostly I'm going to be using the shades from this Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette that I mentioned last time in my video. All I did was use the highlight for that in that last video. But today we're going to start out with using this shade. They don't have any names, but this one right here for our first transition shade. So these shades have a lot of fallout, so just be aware of that. But I'm gonna use this mauve-y transition shade, this nice purpley kind of brown transition shade. It's a good shade for what we're going for today. So that look, we're gonna do a nice halo eye. Nothing's gonna be really dark. None of these colors are gonna be like blacks or like super dark purple. So it's gonna be all pretty light purple, pink colors. So I'm just gonna deepen that up a little more, I think. So bring that in to that inner corner and also on the outer, but we want to stay away from the middle since we're making that a halo eye. Okay, so our next transition shade is going to be the third one over in the second row. It's going to be this one right here. It's like the lightest purple shade in the palette. So again, we're going to just focus this on this corner and on the outer corner and then just above the crease, because we don't want that going inside yet.
Hold me close till I get up.
So you can see how we're starting to shape out that halo. I'm just leaving this middle open. No color, no shades, just my eyelid. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is just deepen that up just a little bit. Again, like I said, I don't want it to be very dark. So I'm gonna take this darkest shade of purple over here, and then we're going to do the same thing. Just focus that on the outer. And then once we get most of the product off here, just move in towards the inner corner and then work that inside there. So we're gonna mimic these, the colors that we put up here, and we're just gonna put them down here. So what we're gonna put right here in the middle is most likely going to be a mixture of these two right here. They have orange undertones to them, so it makes it like a really nice rose gold color. Actually, here's what it looks like when it's swatched. So that's just me putting my finger in there, and that's how it's gonna come out. And then the shade beside it, that like bronzy orange color, it's pretty close to the same thing, but that comes out like really sunset orange. So start out with a clean brush. It's clean, trust me. Let's dip into that pinky shade. With these, unfortunately, you are gonna have to spray it with something if you want the whole pigment to show up, or all of the pigment, I should say. So I'm just gonna spray it with my finishing spray. You can use Fix Plus or whatever you have. So now we're just going to pat that on in the middle. Sometimes just to finish the look, I'll actually take my finger and I'll put it in there in the color, and if it's one that has a lot of pigmentation but won't show up that well on like a dry brush or even on a wet brush, I'll just take my finger and put it in there, and then I'll just put it right on my eye, and it just shows up so good. And then I'll move it around kind of where I want it, blend it in with my brush. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to blend it out some more. I'm just going to take a mixture of the two that I put in this, in the crease. And I'm going to clean up the edges just so it's a nice, smooth, really like blended out look. Even though it is a halo eye and it's focused this right here in the center, I still want it all to look nice and like meshed. So just really light-handedly take my brush over those colors, blend them out, smoke them out, and you'll have a really nice halo effect. Okay, great. So now I'm going to take my concealer and clean up the edges and clean up this fallout that I have. It's not too bad, but I definitely have some. So conceal all the spots that you normally would, where you would highlight. So your forehead, middle of the nose, under the eyes, your cupid's bow, and your chin.
Standing in the street alone. Her head was down, face locked onto the phone.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do eyeliner actually before I set my face. So I'm gonna use this Maybelline Eye Studio gel. Okay, so I'm just gonna follow this eyeshadow line that I really cleaned up and made sharp. This is gonna make it even sharper. So we're just going to go from the lower lash line up as far as you want to make that wing. And then we're going to connect it. So I'm going to do my eyeliner and then I'll talk because it's really hard to do at the same time.
There's a distance between us.
Now that we have a nice sharp eyeliner line, I actually want to go over it with this smudge proof pitch black precise eyeliner.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And
okay, I'm gonna go over that with my liquid eyeliner. I feel like it really sets the eyeliner, makes it really nice and dark.
there's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out.
So I'm also going to tightline my waterline just so that there is no like space that you can see eyeshadow or just the waterline. I just want it to be a really nice dark, like shaded in right here. Now I don't want you to be able to see any eyeshadow. I'm going to use my black eyeliner. I've had this for so long I don't even know what it's called. It's just a really black eyeliner pencil. That's all it is. So take that in your top waterline. So let's not forget to do the bottom lash line. That'd be nice. So I'll use the same fluffy brush that I used for my crease. Let's just start out with that first light purple shade that we used, and let's just dust that over the bottom. Okay, so next, the darker purple shade. Okay, so make sure you bring in that light purple all the way. So I do think I actually want to put some black down here in this waterline. Kind of feeling it. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I'm kind of feeling it. And then I'm going to smoke that out. Only take that about halfway. We're going to take our flatter smudge brush and smoke that out a little bit. So not too much, but just enough to make it kind of look dramatic. So make sure that you're connecting it out this way so that there's no black or no gap in between. I'm gonna go back in with some of those colors, those purples, and I'm actually going to just make them pop a little more since I added that black eyeliner and then smoked it out. Kind of covered it up a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with this purple, and I'm actually gonna put it down below to smoke that out. Just kind of has something to like blend with, blend to. Okay, so y'all let me know what you think about this look. I'm gonna add a little bit of that shade that we put here. I'm gonna put it in the middle. So now I need to do my eyelash. Okay, so I applied some mascara. So now I'm going to set my face like I forgot to do. Bronze up, highlight, and blush. We'll be done. I've got mascara on my eyelid. So you still want to keep this area. You don't want to bronze this area. You want this to stay bright. You want this to stay bright. Under the eyes, just the middle of the nose you want to keep bright, and then around the lip area. So you want to bronze right where like where your little lines would go, underneath the cheekbones and right before your jawbone. So you really want your cheekbones to look sharp. This kind of makes them look slimmer in a way, and then you go around your face. I'm going to use this highlighter right here in this Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette. We actually have not put anything on the brow bone yet, so we're going to put this up there and in the inner corner. And we're also going to use it for our highlights. Sometimes you might go too hard on your highlight and you'll have to blend out your colors again because you got too much highlight. So this is an inner corner highlight. Okay, now I'm going to take my highlight brush. We'll use this one. Used it last video. Actually, and I'm going to mix this white shade and this rose gold shade, just to give it a little more. Ooh, that's pretty. If this ain't glowing, I don't know what is. So then we're going to do middle of the nose, a little bit on the forehead, and then you can use your finger. My lip highlight, my lips. So blush, Physicians Formula. Okay, so for lipstick, let's use Revlon Cosmetics Slate number 70. Okay, and that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it.